Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Here is another one for you. Now, for the DV Lottery 2025, should you consider your embassy or should you consider transferring your case to a different embassy? And this is a concern, especially to those people coming from a country that is not performing as required. And this is because you've seen from this ongoing DV Lottery 2024 and the previous DV Lottery 2025, and you've seen that your embassy is really underperforming and it's not giving people opportunities as they are required to. So should you consider remaining in the same embassy or should you consider relocating your case to a different embassy? Now, let me answer this question or this concern this way. Right now, we are still very young in the DV Lottery 2025. It is the time that we are receiving the second notification letters, the very first second notification letters for the DV Lottery 2025. No interview for the DV Lottery 2025 has yet been conducted. Now, you cannot gauge the performance of a particular embassy based on the previous DV lottery. You cannot do that because the performances of the embassies, they vary every year. And a good example, as you all know, is the Nairobi embassy. For the DV lottery 2022, it really underperformed. And you know of that. But when it came to the DV Lottery 2024, it became one of the best embassies, and you know it. One of the best embassies. Like right now, I can see cases up to 119,000. And another one, 121,000 scheduled in the Nairobi embassy. And this can tell you clearly how good the Nairobi embassy is performing. And having known that, or having said that, therefore you can't gauge the performance with the previous DV lottery performance. So it is too early for us to know that. What I normally advise my watchers, the watchers of this YouTube channel, is that you are supposed to wait till January of the following year, in this case, January of 2025. When we get access to the information from the CEAC website, CEAC website, when we get access to that, then we shall know within those past 3 months, that is October, November, and December, how has been the embassy performing? How has your embassy been performing? And then after that, we can know the speed at which they are doing their interview schedules. And then from there, we can decide and know, can we consider transferring or not? And when January comes and we find out that your embassy behaves the same way it did in the previous DV lottery, that is underperforming, then I will advise you to relocate your case to a different embassy. And we've seen several individuals doing that, and they are now in the United States. Their interviews were successful. But if they had chosen to remain in their embassy, their local embassy, they would not have gotten their interviews. So let's wait till January of 2025 for the DV Lottery 2025, and then we can gauge how the embassy is performing and if we can consider transferring. And I can't fail to mention this, that the transfer process is not always as easy as people think, because the requirement that can guarantee you a successful transfer is you having relocated to that country whose embassy you want your case to go to. So, before you consider transferring your case, you are required to have changed your location to that country. And then write to KCC if your case has not yet become current and request them to take note of your current change of address and have them change the location of your interview, because KCC by default would schedule your case to the local embassy. If you come from Egypt and that's where you applied for the DV lottery from, and you filled your DS260 form using that address in Egypt, then by default, KCC will have your interview scheduled in Cairo Embassy. So, coming back, you change your residence, your address to that country, and then email KCC, tell them that you want to relocate your interview to that country's embassy, and then reason being you have moved to that country. Now, still on the same, I want to add this important point. If you come from this country and this country is in a regional bloc, for example, a trade bloc, and that means that there is free movement within the borders. You can easily traverse the borders. Then you can select the embassy in your neighboring country within the same trade bloc and then request KCC to change. And this is because once the interview has been scheduled, you can easily move to that other country with no limitation. You find these countries, they don't require even you to have a visa for you to move to the other country. You are free to move from whichever country to the next without any limitation. You can transfer your case to any country within that block that performs well and request KCC to change. You can take advantage of that, and while still in the same country, just transfer your case to the neighbor's country with whom you are sharing that regional community, and then request KCC to transfer your case. And it will be successful because I have dealt with such people and they have done it successfully. So I'm speaking what I have already done. And for the DV Lottery 2024, right now it might be too late for you to consider a transfer. It might be too late. Remember, guys, that if you have any concern, don't forget to ask it on the comment, and also visit our website. The link is down on the comment section. You will find the link. Visit the website. There is much more information in that website. And if you want to contact me, you'll find the contact on the same website. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you find information. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, let them know about this information, and let's meet in the next video.